Hello everybody, welcome back to the Biker Baker Show, and today we're going to make lemon blueberry bread with a lemon icing. I've never made it before. I've been wanting to try lemon blueberry something. I just never did do it. So we have a retirement breakfast in the morning for one of the rural carriers, and some of the girls said, hey, Connie makes all these delicious stuff for her videos, and let's get her to make something. So I'm trying this. I'm pretty sure it's going to be delicious, because why not? All right, so first off, we have 1.5 cups of flour. We're going to mix our dry ingredients first. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1 teaspoon of salt. So we're going to mix that all together here. Alright, and then in the bigger bowl, we're going to put in our wet ingredients. So we're going to mix, I have 1/3 cup of melted butter. It says to use unsalted, but we only use salted in this house, so we're using salted. You can cut back on the other salt you put in if you want to, but we're okay with the salt. And then we're going to put in 1 cup of sugar and 2 eggs. Look at me reading the recipe. Like, ugh. All right, 2 eggs and a half a teaspoon of vanilla, it says, but you know, we don't measure and we just pour. So there we go. Vanilla. And lemon zest. Mr. Smith zested some lemon. He was having a time trying to do it. I'd never done it before. Had you ever zested lemon before? Had you? It's like, wow, we probably didn't have the right kind of stuff to do it with, but he got her done. 2 teaspoons of lemon zest and 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, or 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So that's all going in there. Smells good up in here though. All right, so we're going to mix that all together with the mixer. With my handy dandy cordless mixer. Isn't that cute? I'm loving it. That's why I can do this stuff here like this. Okay, so that's all mixed up. We're going to mix in the flour mixture and 1/2 cup of milk. So it says to alternate. Put some flour mixture in it, some milk, and then do it again. So we're going to put about half of the flour mixture. Boom. And about half of the milk. Mix that all up. Anybody else wear their husband's shirts? Because that's what this is. It's my husband's shirt. He doesn't have anything in his closet. I take it off. Alright, so we're going to put the rest of it in here. Seems fairly easy. After I had all the ingredients already measured out, this doesn't take too long to put together. It's getting all the ingredients out, so it takes the time. And it says to stop mixing as soon as it's all combined. You don't want to overmix it. So it looks like it's all combined now. And then the blueberries. It takes a cup of blueberries. And then you're going to add a tablespoon of flour to that so they don't fall to the bottom. And you just stir those all together. So it has the flour on it. And then you just add these to the batter, stirring quickly by hand. You don't want to mix it too much though. We're just kind of fold it in so they're all over in there. And then we're going to pour this into a loaf pan. Mine is a 9x5. I already got it greased here. You can put parchment paper in it if you want, but I just greased it. Look at that, how yummy that looks. Them blueberries in there.
Well, that looked like a pretty simple recipe.
Yeah, I said after you have everything already measured out, it goes together pretty quick. Just like banana bread, so easy to make. The way I make it, you just pour everything in one bowl and all at the same time. You don't have to wait like some of them. You mix this and you mix that. I just put everything in one bowl and put it together because you know, in this house, there's no rules on cooking. You do what you want. All right, can you see it there? So we're just going to pop this in the oven, 350 oven, for about 40 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to put it in there and then we'll see it when it comes back. All right, folks, we're back and I'm getting ready to make the glaze that's going on top of our lemon blueberry bread. I don't know why I can't even remember what's going on. I worked all day and then coming home doing this, I'm like, I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, so we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar and 2 tablespoons of melted butter and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. It calls for some vanilla, but I'm going to stir this up here first and see what we got. See if, I think we're going to need some more powdered sugar. This is what it calls for. And I know it's a glaze, but that's pretty thin. Especially when I'm going to put some vanilla in it too. And I know a glaze is just going a little more liquid than an icing, but... All right, and I thought I might need some more powdered sugar, so I kind of put some out here. I'm just going to put a little bit there.
Look at you thinking ahead. You knew you'd need it.
Well, it's my first time.
Today.
I tell people at work, customers sometimes, they don't know that I've worked there for a long time, and they're like, oh, you're pretty fast at that, or you've done that for a while or something. And I was like, nope, today's my first day. And they're like, what? Really? It's like 30 years. But I kind of joke with them, a lot of them. My coworkers are like, I can't believe you said that to someone. I was like, I don't know them. They say, I know, that's what makes it more fun. I was like, I know. Oh, that looks a little better. See how that is? Mr. Smith, taste this glaze, because you're the lemon person. He loves lemons. He'll eat them raw. I'm like,
Oh, that is delicious.
Is it?
Yeah.
That lemon juice in it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wow, that's good.
But good. Now I can't wait for the bread to come out. It's been about half an hour, and I think it's probably going to be in there about 55 minutes, and I think I said 45, but it's closer to 55 to an hour. So we'll be back in a few with a check-in and see what it looks like. All right, everybody, we've checked the bread in the oven, the lemon blueberry. I don't know why I can't get that in my head today, lemon blueberry. And it's starting to get brown. It's almost done. It's been in there about 50 minutes now. And I do want to tell you guys that I'm getting a lot of very sweet and nice comments. And I'm telling you, we love them. And every time I get a new subscriber at work, I'm like, woohoo! And I'm sure they're all sick of me talking about YouTube all the time. But they're my family, so they have to live with it. None of them walks away from me. They kind of interact with me because they're like, oh, it makes you so happy. But you guys make me happy with your comments and everything. Everybody has been so sweet. So please comment some more and share it for us and get us out there. We're just doing it because we have fun doing it. Mr. Smith likes videoing, and I like being in front of the camera, evidently, because I never thought I would. I was always the one who would be like, I don't want out front. I want to get in the back of the room, or if they're taking a picture, I want to be in the back. But I guess as I get older, I am getting a little better about it. I'm not as shy. And you wouldn't think I'd be shy with working in the public my whole life anyway. But when I was behind the counter, it's like, okay, I know my job. I know I'm in charge here, control of it. And outside of there, I wouldn't want to speak to anybody because I was afraid. And now, when somebody says, where do I know you from? Because I get that a lot because they see me in my uniform at work all the time. And they're like, okay, I know you, but where from? And I say, do you watch porn? And they're like, ah, I get it. Aha. So I kind of trick people like that. And that's one of the things that the people at work like whenever I say that to others. And they're like, oh my gosh. All right. Well, we'll be back when this break gets done. All right, everybody. It's been 60 minutes. And I checked it and we took it out of the oven. So now we just have to let it cool before we put glaze on it. It says to put the glaze on right when you're going to eat it. Because if not, then the bread will get all soggy and that'll just sit on there. So I will leave the ingredients in the description box. First time I'm going to do that, I think. And it's a lot of ingredients, but I'm going to leave them down there. And remember, it's about an hour to 65 minutes, depending on your oven, at 350. And here you go. And we're going to cut a piece off and try it with some of that lemon glaze that was on there. It was really good. Okay, so that's it for today's show. So like, comment, subscribe, and share, please, and help us grow. And thanks for watching the Biker Baker Show. Peace out.